Mr. Albert, can we see the final thing you cut, but motionless on a table, so the camera will focus?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm just going up repeat. Okay, so one of the pieces didn't cut correctly, but basically it fits here. If I can hold my iPhone and thing at the same time. I'm gonna get some facts.
I have to print him up a stand for his iPhone.
Yeah. Actually, if you're looking for a quality cell phone desktop bracket, please visit rocketbrandstudios.com. Actually, if this is an iPhone, I'm fairly impressed with the image quality.
Yeah, last time I was on my iPad,
Nice.
but basically it fits together like this. If I file out the slots.
Nice.
Room for two
Not
servos,
bad.
one on this side, on the other side, and sugar cubes on top.
Wow.
I
that
hope
is
my
so
machine
cool.
is as fast as yours.
That was not going at full speed. I had to slow it down slightly. And it was doing.
Well, but I've seen in some of your videos, I've seen it go a full length, all the way down the deck, and it's surprisingly fast.
That was
and even more so, sorry.
That it was scary fast. We wanted to see how fast it would go. That was around I think 200 inches per minute.
Oh, that's slow.
But I think at that speed, you don't want to run it while cutting because it just loses steps and stuff goes flying and people die.
And when I say that's slow, I meant that in relation to the actual high dollar company built stuff that runs at I think they're up to 10,080 inches per minute. Sorry.
Per minute.
And if
Yeah.
you get
that
your
would be
car
fast.
back bits,
Yeah.
your quarter-inch car back bits just bite the dust if you're not too careful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for those jigs.
I noticed you're using wooden clamps. I've seen more than a few videos talking about why wooden clamps are important.
We have those ones, and then we have these bigger ones with machine from Phantom off Thingiverse.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on what material you use, I like using carpet tape.
Yeah.
It works great on foam. As you can see here, my giant foam dragon was held down by carpet tape. It worked good.
Sure.
There's another one I can suggest to you as well. It's called Turner's tape or turning tape, and it's very similar to carpet tape, but it's used for actually sticking things on lathes. If you want to turn a bowl on a wood lathe and you don't want any screws in the bottom, you can actually use this tape to stick it to the mandrel, and it's there are no words to describe how sticky this Turner's tape. I mean, it's designed to stick a chunk of wood to a chunk of metal that's going to spin at 6,000 RPM with metal tools gouging into the wood. It's like nuclear powered or something. I don't know how it can be this sticky, but it's called Turner's tape. You can get it in woodworking supply stores, and it's just incredible stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, the only way to get it off is lacquer thin. There's no other way to get it off.
I think that might be a little overkill. The carpet tape actually is pretty decent stuff.
Bird, what is going on tonight? Did you get a bigger satellite dish? You are crystal clear and moving fast and how is your internet working as well?
I'm not at home. My reprap isn't at my home either, so. when I do get to it,
How'd your shot glass go?
eh,
Speaking of CNC, do you have a non-leaky glass yet?
not yet. No,
Uh,
running into some problems
Awesome.
getting a fill. What is he printing there? I mean, cut there.
Wow.
This is some pine cut with the bone. Someone made some interference ribbon patterns and did some 3D carvings.
nice.
And then someone made an actual Settlers of Catan set. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but for those who know what Settlers of Catan is, it's a very fun board game.
Beyond the fact that I'm impressed by Goliath itself, just seeing some of your posts go by, you've got a lot of like really cool people that must hang out there. Like everyone's just doing really cool stuff.
Hey, a reprap.
You know? Nice.
Teresa Mendel or a cells?
This is
That's a cells. That's a cells. That's the original Prusa. I mean, the original Mendel. It's got two single Z-axis on the bottom. Yeah, that's the original Mendel.
It's all just a bunch of
I think
pixels,
you're like
but a lot of cool pixels, that is.
Laser cutter hiding over there? Or is that a stencil cutter?
I don't have a laser cutter yet because we're so poor. We're just getting by on the rent down here.
Have you guys looked at the Hive 76? They actually rebuilt a laser cutter.
That would be nice.
They got one pretty cheaply, I believe.
You know, I have to just throw this in. Laser cutters are nowhere near as complicated as one would think. And I don't really see why someone couldn't make a CNC into a laser cutter. It's just a matter of sourcing the little gold mirrors and the lens itself. And then the laser tube is $160 on eBay. And then you need a high voltage supply to run it, but that's nothing difficult for electronic nerds. So really, it's just getting it aligned and getting the beam to bounce, parallel and 90 degrees to everything, and then putting a dark blanket over it while it's cutting so the reflections don't burn your eyeballs out. But I'd like to see someone do it. I haven't found it yet online. It's certainly not YouTube or any of the regular hotspots of someone.
I have
I've seen it
seen
once
like a
before.
75 watt. I have seen a 75 watt CO2 laser used on a CNC machine.
And I've seen maybe one or two, but of anything I found, they've all been finished projects, and it's just the 1 minute video. Hey, look what I built. I haven't seen anybody.
This was a build. This was a build log. This was
really?
a build log. It's been a while.
Yeah, it was probably Hackaday though. You would assume.
Could have been. Yeah, I'll give it a look. See if I can locate it.
All right, I'll do another round of googling myself because well, it would just be cool. For $350, if I could add a laser, wow. And have a laser cutter that's 28 by 21. That would be awesome.